I can hear her heartbeat from 1,000 miles, and the heavens open every time she smiles. And when I come to her, that's where I belong. Yes, I'm running to her like a river song. She give me love, 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 crazy love. She give me love, 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 crazy love. And I need her in the daytime. Yes, I need her in the night. I wanna throw my arms around her, kiss and hug her tight. She gave me love, 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 crazy love. She gave me love, 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 crazy love. Hi guys, this is how to play Crazy Love by Van Morrison. This is a request from one of my subscribers, Mike Lucy. You too can request any song in the world at all of your choosing if you go to andyguitar.co.uk and select the request tab and send us which song you would like. For this song, I've arranged it so we've got capo at 2nd fret, so that we can play in the key of G and use some chord embellishments and get it sounding exactly like the song, but still not being too difficult for anyone to really have a go at. Our first chord is a G major chord. You've kind of got an option with these chords whether you use the standard way of doing it with the 3-finger G, so just with your 3rd finger at the bottom, or the big G, so that we could go for example, a C add 9, which I think Dave's kind of you've been defaulting to when we've kind of learned this song. I'm leaving it as an option to you guys. Usually people have a preference of one or the other. It doesn't really matter. If it were me, I would go for the C add 9 and this 4-fingered G. The second chord is a G/B, so pretty simple. All you do is just take your middle finger off and we strum from string 5, don't strum string 6, but nothing else changes. Give that a strum for us, Dave. That is your G/B chord. We're giving a B root note to our G chord if you want the info on it. C chord, which we'll play as a standard C. And then back to a G, and that is our verse. 2 beats for each chord, so if we were just doing 1 strum of each chord, we'd strum our G, the G/B, our C, and then finish back to the G. To get a bit of the feel of the song, let's strum the C chord twice, and then go to the G a little bit earlier than the B. Let's give a demo of that beat. Dave, so G and G/B, just with single strums, add the rhythm to the 2nd bar. 3, 4, G, G/B, C, C, G. Like the song, okay? Give that a go for us. And one more time. So we've got a C happening on the 1 and, pause on beat 2, and the G happens on the off beat of 2, but it's kind of simpler to just kind of feel it really. And we're gonna do let's go for on the beat for the first bar as well. So 2 strums of a G chord, 2 strums of a G/B chord, and then the same riff that we've just done over the 2nd bar. Together in 3, 4. G, G, G/B, C, C, G. And let's repeat that 4 times to give us the feel of the verse. 3, 4. G, G, G/B, C, C, G. And again. Everything on a down strum, and again. G, G, G/B, C, C, G. One last time. And we'll cover more strumming options when we after we've covered the chords to the chorus as well, along a similar lines. But for the first bar, we're changing chord every beat. So this is a quick change. We could simplify it slightly, but the proper way I would like you to have a go at doing it is the G that you've been using already, and then we have a G slash F sharp, so a G chord with an F sharp bass note. So your first finger has moved up to the second fret of the thickest E string, and your middle finger has simply lifted off. It gives an F sharp bass note to our G chord this time. So strum that one more time for us, Dave. Should sound like that. E minor, and then a D chord. Now that would be a change on every beat of the song. So just give us a demo, Dave, see what people would be in for. G. Quick changes. Okay, let's do it one more time. Have a go together if you feel up to it, or just have a watch to see what you want to practice. From the G chord, 3, 4. G slash E minor D. One more time, 3, 4. G slash chord E minor D. Without me talking this time, 3, 4. The idea of there being so many chords is we've got this kind of descending note going through each of them. If you look, we're kind of going backwards through the alphabet. G, F sharp, E minor, and then D. It's stepping backwards and it sounds really lovely. And then we have the CC, starting off with a CCD and then CCG at the final bars of the chorus. Exactly the same as the verse. So let's just give a demo of the whole chorus. If you're wanting the chord sheet to this, it is a course available on my website, andyguitar.co.uk. Just click the logo in the top corner or click the link in the description, and it's all available for free along with a full beginner's course and everything. So if you're struggling with this one, maybe want to check out an easier song on there. But for this chorus, just give us a demo first of all, Dave, on your own. So G. And then the same thing again. But the last chord is a D for the first line, and the last chord is a G on the second line. It's just missing that last note out. And it's to the same rhythm of the verse. The only thing that's changed is the first bar. Let's have a go together. Dead slow, but we're going to include all the chords, okay? So let's give it a go. From a G chord in 3, 4. G slash chord E minor D C C D, and then the same thing again. C C G. I still think that was quite fast. Let's go through it really super slow. 3, 4. G, your slash chord, E minor, a D chord, same as the verse, but end on a D, and then the same line again, but change the ending. Slash chord, E minor, D, C twice, and end it on a G. If that's really something that you're really going to struggle with, so that you can still do this song and have a play along to it, sing along to it, miss out beats 2 and 4 and just stay on the G to E minor. So about 2 beats of G, 2 beats of E minor for that first bar, which would sound like this. 3, 4, G, G, E minor, and then C, C. Same again. G, twice, E minor, twice, C, C, end on G. It sounds almost the same. It's a hell of a lot easier. It's at least twice as easy, isn't it? But that descending bass note idea is a big feature of this song, and it's something you should persevere with if you can. Right, go ahead.
If you want to do somewhere in between, I don't know what you think about this, but you can use your anchoring 2 notes to change that E minor into an E minor 7 and 9 or something like that.
It'd be an E minor 7, yeah.
And then you're keeping those 2 almost the same, and even for the D, you're keeping this one the same. So you're going.
You could even do it for the D as well. Keep your little finger down on the D so that you've got that.
And then you've got a much easier change.
So you're only working through the 2. So step people through that one, Dave. So your G chord is a big G.
So G chord's the big G.
G slash F sharp's the same as we've done it already. It's the E minor that Dave's suggesting you keep down your 3rd and little finger. And then for the D as well, your D would just become, the first finger would move, essentially a D sus4. The names get more technical, but your fingers kind of get more simple because it's only the first two fingers that are changing. So if you choose to do it that way, some people really get on with this kind of Noel Gallagher style method, as I say. For some people, it's kind of much tougher and they prefer it the other way. I kind of prefer that way personally, but I'm giving you guys the choice. It's better that way, I think. Cool, so verse and chorus strumming options, because we've pretty much just been playing on the beat so far. What I would do is eighths all down strums, if you can, with a little upstroke on the offbeat of 2 and the offbeat of 4. In other words, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all with downs apart from the last one, so down, 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 up. And then as an extra level to that, you can do it with the volume embellishments that we've been looking at in other lessons. Give us a demo of the one that we did in the demonstration, first of all, Dave.
In which bit?
For the verse, please. So the second bar is exactly the same as we went through it in the lesson earlier. The first bar, we've got this down, 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 up, and we're also kind of emphasizing beat 2 and just playing the root note for the first time we play each chord. So a G root note for the G chord, and then strum normally, and then an emphasis, and then a B root note, strum normally, then the emphasis, and then C, C, G, as we did do before. Give that a couple of rounds on your own, Dave, just as a demo. For the chorus, your strumming's pretty much the same as we've just gone through, but here's a demo from Dave doing what we were doing in the intro kind of demo video, just to see any embellishments he was doing. So your hand is moving in a kind of a 16th strumming pattern with your power 8s, but it's really just hitting it exactly the same as we did in the previous part of the lesson. So that's your verse and your chorus done. Verse, chorus, verse, chorus is your song structure. Then we have a middle 8 section, and then verse, chorus again to end your song. So the middle 8, we have 2 beats of a D chord. Play a D for us. 2 beats of a C chord, and then a whole bar of a G chord. That would happen twice, and this is for the section 3, 4. And I need her in the daytime. That again, D, D, C, C, G for a whole bar. Third line slightly different, we end on an E minor, so 2 beats of a G, 2 beats of an E minor, 3, 4, D, C, G straight to E minor. Totally different last line, A minor, 3, 4, A minor, D, G, and then go to the D slightly early, and then there's a pause for an extra bar. Just on the beat for us, Dave. Let's strum through the middle 8, nice and slow, joining at home. 3, 4, D, D, C, C, G. 2, 3, 4. With the same strumming from the verses earlier if you want, but we'll demo it like this. D, C, G, E minor, A minor, D, G, and a D. That last bar with the same kind of strumming idea as the verses. It's probably the chorus that's the trickiest bit. So let's have a couple of strums round the chorus. Me and Dave will sing it. You guys play along at home. And yeah, we'll try and get your way of playing this chorus. As I say, you've got a couple of different options, harder ones, easier ones. Join in with us, see which one fits. Then I really advise you play this along to the record if you can. It's not too fast, it's just a lot of changes. From the chorus, from the G chord, 2, 3, 4. Love, 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 C, C, D. And again. Crazy love. And again. Love, 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 crazy love. Love, 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 crazy love. I get a lot of inquiries about playing and singing at the same time. That chorus is a really good one to play and sing at the same time, even though there's a lot of chords, simply because everything's happening at the same time. Love, love, love happens on every beat and every chord change. The verses, if you're new at playing and singing at the same time, would be really difficult because everything's staggered, everything's syncopated. Not every word is happening on a main strum or a main beat or the start of a chord. So tricky to go for, but do have a go at singing along to that chorus, even if it's difficult, because everything's happening at the same time. Really good one to go for. Please play it along to the record as a final check that you can kind of, yes, I can do this song. So that you know whether you could kind of play it in front of other people or anything. If you play it along to the record, you know if you're doing it right. Thanks for checking out this lesson. Thanks for Dave for demoing for us again while my hand still recovers. Please check out the website where we've got a free beginners course, andyguitar.co.uk, and I'm sure we'll see you again.